Well, the moving truck is booked and the boxes are mostly packed. It's just 1 week until we move into our dream home, but is it ready?
Let's go find out.
Standing here today, it is so hard to believe that just 6 months ago, it was August 2024, that we bought this beautiful, albeit overgrown lot in a little place called Corralejo, Bohol, which is in the Philippines. We paid 1.3 million pesos for it, and seriously, the first time we walked in here, we could not move. It's really hard to believe that in just 6 months, our architect builder has managed to build our dream home. Now we are moving in next Friday, which is literally a week today. The moving truck is booked. And we had no idea if it's actually being on schedule. I'd been texting Raymond, our architect builder, asking him how's the kitchen benches looking, how's this looking? No response, or very little responses. Little did I know that in the background, April and Raymond had been having a little bit of a text affair, planning to try and keep me away for as long as possible, because Raymond wanted to surprise me on April 23 when the landscaping and everything was complete. Now we got here yesterday for Holy Week, which is like Easter anywhere else in the world, to celebrate with some friends, and we threw a little barbecue for the staff. We've got 16 workers who have been working on this place for 6 months, 6 days a week. The most amazing people. I don't know how they do what they do, but they're very, very talented. We threw a little barbecue, put on some drinks, and we had a great night. But Raymond was disappointed that I came early and spoiled the surprise. So he had so many staff here. They built this beautiful landscaping, hard landscaping yesterday, and we're planting when we got here. But very committed to have this place done for us, and I'm very excited to show you around. Bugger me, it's hot here in the Philippines. It's summer, but it is 33 degrees, but the humidity I think is about like 93. First thing you're going to notice is that the staff house, or little shanty that they lived in, has been removed to make way for this car pad. And initially we were going to do concrete, but ran down this nice organic looking stone, and I think we prefer that than a big old slab of concrete. You can see the remnants of last night's barbecue. Quite a few bottles of Red Horse were drunk, and I think I drank quite a few Pilsen. As you can see, the landscaping that they've done, they basically just put rocks around the outside and then just rendered it. But I think it looks amazing. They're going to do a similar thing on the other side as well. I'll take you inside to have a look around. The kitchen was one of the things I was a little bit worried about, because I was asking Raymond a few times in the last couple of weeks, how's the kitchen benches looking? Last time we left, they were rendering it and smoothing out the corners, and I was just wondering how they were going to seal it. Anyway, they've painted it white. Well, actually, this is kind of like a render. They just need to sand it back and seal it, and that's all done. I quite like the look of the white. Some might say that this is too much white with the white down there and the white, but I think the contrast with the wood and all the greenery and the other things in here, I like it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Coming through to the main area, all the cabinetry is done. We just have to put little push pop things on these doors, but the soft closed doors are working nicely. And again, just sand back that and put a gas bottle under here, and Bob's your uncle. Some people, we asked in a previous video what we should do with these 3 lights. They're not quite centered with the island. So thank you for everyone that did give us feedback. We have decided to go with the majority, which is putting a 4th light, and that should balance it over the island.
The pool pump is being installed. The pool is looking fantastic. I can't wait to hop in it.
We've come back to Bantawan Nursery, which is located in the old Tagbilaran Airport. It is an amazing nursery and it has wonderful people. We've got Lorenzo and Chinky and Nanai and Chris that have helped us get a heap of plants. We've got some frangipani, which they call Kalatucci here, not to be mistaken with Stanley Tucci. But we've got a heap of stuff we're going to be putting into the ground and making our house look beautiful. Let's take a look at the master bedroom. It is looking amazing, very nice and warm. Well, warm, it's 33 degrees, but the headboard is looking much better. They've put an LED strip that runs along the top and it's going to be finished with another laminate, so it pretty much blends into the wood. That'll shine up that lovely fluted wood. They've put the bedside hanging lamps in, which look amazing, and the cabinetry down here is pretty much done, apart from they're just going to put a piece of wood over the top to cover up these joins, which I wasn't too happy with. Little refs going down under there, and they have put the push open doors on these. They're soft close as well. The wardrobe, as you might remember from a previous episode, we were worrying that they weren't going to open because they were leaf doors. So they've made this extra bit here and now they slide open so we can stand here and not bang the doors against the bed, which I was kind of a bit worried about. I wasn't sure how that was going to work out, but they've done a great job. This just needs to be finished. So there's a little bit of cabinetry work and just a little bit of tidying up, but I think it's going to be fine. Come through to the bathroom. We were here last night for the barbecue and at night time it looks amazing. I'm so glad that we reduced the amount of lights that we have in here. Initially we were going to have quite a few lights because apparently someone asked Raymond whether she could have more lights, and then I didn't know that April wanted more lights, but I said, Raymond, that's too many lights, take them out. Poor fella. But yeah, looking great. We've just got one light over there. The only thing that needs to be finished in here is the bamboo that goes that way, just to cover up those metal beams. I'm really happy that we changed the bench height. It would have annoyed me, but we went with this nice white granite instead of the rendered concrete that they had before. This is now 82 centimeters high, still a little bit shorter than normal, but better than the 64 centimeters that they had before. You may have seen them in previous videos. I love the way that it contrasts with the grey and the steel and the white basins with the wood and the greenery in here. It really looks stunning, and as I said before, at night time it really is a pleasure to be in this bathroom. It's quite spacious, it's really huge. I was taking a pee last night after several pilsen, and it's a really nice place to be. We're at the public central market in Tagbilaran, and it is a market on steroids. They have everything from fish, chicken, pork, huge amount of veggies. Very excited. It's only about 15 minutes drive from our house.
660 lang.
How long have you been working here for?
I know, 1990, then until now.
Wow, dugay na.
Dugay na.
Outdoor kitchen, only thing needs to be done is this needs to be rendered. Little cabinet under there, and our stove oven is going to be placed here. Also, we're going to extend these little covers over the top just by about another metre so no water gets into our electrical. And our little pocket garden, the bamboo has been treated with borax, so it should be good for termites. The only thing they need to do is I think they're going to water blast it and then seal it with a varnish. But I love this greenery against the white wall. We're just going to put some white pebble over the top of the soil down there. Then in our little laundry area, they've started doing the rendering on this, but this is just going to be tidied up and probably painted white, similar to the kitchen benches. Washing machine goes there, and that's our circuit board. Love these big wooden doors. They're just beautiful. So we've got mesh on the back so we won't get mosquitoes in at night time. Look at that. Oh. The guest bedroom pretty much mirrors the master bedroom, but it's almost done. Headboard is done, LED strip just got to go at the top there. Bed base, they reckon will take one day to make. And this cabinetry over here is complete with the push pop doors and little ref for beer. And the bathroom is exactly the same as the other one, except this one I think is more finished. The only difference with the guest bathroom is the bamboo is finished up there. We were thinking of running bamboo down here to cover the black, but I'm thinking we're just going to leave it as is. Again, exactly the same bench and cabinets as we have in the master bedroom. It really does look stunning, this bathroom. It's one of my favourite rooms of the house. What about you, love?
I love it.
A poo with a view.
Exactly.
And the guest house is 90% complete. Come on through. We've got the glass coming in on Wednesday. They've almost completed the tiles. I reckon one more day and the tiles will be finished in here. Again, this bedroom is 16 square metres, but pretty much a replica of our main bedroom. Coming through to the bathroom, we've gone with a different type of bench in here, a little bit cheaper. We just went with a tile bench, same basin, and there's the kitchen faucet there, accidentally put into the bathroom. So the tiles are pretty much all done in here. The bamboo is just going to go up to there, and we're going to put a little bit of clear stuff at the top there so it's not too dark in here. You can see some rustic scaffolding from the Middle Ages. Looks very, very safe. And then just the shower divider there. So they've really done quite well in the guest house. I didn't think it was going to be quite this finished, but they promised us that everything in the main house will be done. So when we move in next Friday, at least we can relax. But there might be a few workers still just finishing off the final touches in the guest house, but I think it's looking pretty good. We decided at the front of the guest house we're going to put some kogan grass just to make it look a little bit more tropical. Well, that's a hot, sweaty wrap for this week. It is bloody hot. We're sweating like piggies. April just unloaded the plants from the car. But we hope you've enjoyed this episode. We're so close to the wire. 25th of April we move in for good, hoping that everything is done on time. You'll have to tune in next week to find out, but let us know what you think of the house. Is there anything we could have improved on? Anything you would have done differently? Anything you like? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us so we can continue to make more interesting content for you. And if you haven't seen our video about Bali compared to the Philippines, it'll be above. Have a look, it's quite entertaining and you'll be interested to see how the prices compare from the Philippines to Bali. Well, until next time, take care.